Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD version. It is currently part 53 for my Let's Play, and it is the 12th of April 2018 as I'm recording this. I'm going to try and speed up the, recording frequency of my Let's Play here, simply because I really do want to get this finished, because now that I know that I'm not 100%ing this game, which of course was discovered in the previous part of the Let's Play, and also discussed a little bit by myself, I really feel that the end is closer, more attainable. Like, victory is more attainable now, so I really want to get it done as soon as possible. So what we're going to do right now is warp to Windfall Island. Not to go to Windfall Island, mind you. We do want to go to the island just above it. Of course, using the warping system is a good way to get around the sea nice and quickly. But I don't need to explain that to you because you're not mentally disabled. Now, I will mention that you do need to go to Ice Ring Isle first if you didn't watch the previous video. We went to Ice Ring Isle, we got the iron boots, and yeah, we'll be able to deal with this island now. Pretty much the reason why you want the iron boots is because there is a very powerful, wind blowing. I'm sure there is a better way to describe that, some kind of there is an Octorok stone, I believe it is. It's shaped as an Octorok, and it's blowing a very powerful gust of wind outwards towards the entrance of the isle. So as you walk in, you just get blown away. But if you have the iron boots on, you pretty much just walk straight through that, because of course you are weighed down. You can see the wind coming into the frame now. And yeah, it's an Octorok stone, more or less, for lack of a better description. In fact, I think it's a perfect description. So what we're going to do is, also, this fucking Triforce chart, I didn't mean to open it. It says, this map must be interpreted before you can read it. We're not doing Triforce charts yet, but we will be after we complete this dungeon. Of course, the dungeon is located on this island, but there are a few things that we need to do before we can actually enter it properly. Like, we can enter the island. We have the boots to do that. But we're not going to be entering the dungeon just yet, because if you do remember in the previous, the previous dungeon that we were doing, we had to first and foremost speak to some kind of sage, and then we had to speak to the person who is kind of like the sage's, see, I don't know the other way to refer to ancestor, so like, the opposite of ancestor, the person who is like the most recent incarnation of that person, but either way. That's a really bad way for me to describe that. I can't think of what the word is, ancestor. See, what's the present equivalent of ancestor? Like, who is currently around? I don't know. Really not too sure. Either way, you'll probably know who it is just by looking at the symbol that is on the stone itself. So we need to go to 5-4 time here, which is, I believe, the way you refer to it. Alrighty. So that is the Wind God's aria. And now, because we have played that song, a certain person will appear. So essentially the theme is, find the person with this instrument. And I think you guys might recognize that instrument. Are you the new hero? Yes, I am. If my fucking style of attire was not obvious enough. And also the sword that I'm holding. So this guy is kind of from the era of Ocarina of Time, sort of, I think. Or perhaps even before. I don't think it has been decided whether or not he was before, during, or after the Ocarina of Time timeline. But he is from the Kokiri tribe, and that's pretty cool. So now he has disappeared, he has imparted the knowledge that he needed to impart onto us. And, yeah, at this stage it is in our hands. We need to find the person who has... How do I look forward in this game? It was quite the simple process back in the original game, of course. You just had to... You had to L-target once, and then hit forward with the C-stick, but no longer. There's no such thing. So I don't know how to look forward in this game, guys. It's pretty sad that I don't know how to do that. It may not even be possible. You don't know. Maybe you know, but I don't know. So then you don't know. That's how that works. That's how, I guess, the English language is designed. But either way, instead of getting exploded by this bomb, we are going to warp to... You guessed it, Forest Haven. If you didn't guess it, then I'm sorry, but you probably should have guessed it. There is always the... Look at the bomb. The simple things entertain me, ladies and gentlemen. The simple things entertain me. Now, for those of you who have played the game before, of course, I'm sure you were aware that this is where we needed to go. Oh yeah, look how fast I'm going with this sail. Of course, for some reason in this game, you are slowed down immensely when you are close to an island. It wasn't like that in the original game, but it is in this one, which is kind of strange. I guess it's to combat the fact that the swift sail makes you go so fast that you might accidentally pass an island without intending to do so. Either way, what we want to do here is actually make use of this same... You can see these musical notes coming out of here. I think it had the musical notes in the original game, but they weren't as visible as this. I mean, these are quite vibrant in their appearance, but one thing that we want to do right now is actually equip our hookshot. No, that's not a hookshot, Doomlink. Try again. It is a grappling hook, and we want to make use of this same thing that we grapple onto to cross over on top of the waterfall there. But instead standing here, so... Oh, shit. Son of a bit... No! What am I doing? Please stop. Let's understand, I'm so used to the previous controls of the game. Alrighty, so we just want to head in there. Once we are behind the waterfall, we enter sort of like a secret area where our target is located. Oh, Link, I haven't seen you in quite some time. Indeed. I have had no reason to really come here except for this quest that we are on now, which is kind of an important quest. It has to do with unlocking the full potential of the Master Sword, so we're going to pull out our Wind Waker. Are you going to conduct me? Yes. I am going to conduct for you, so if I can remember the song, it is... No. No. There was one that I had forgotten. I forgot that one, but after that I know the song. You know, I remember these songs from the original game, because in the original game, you just had to learn it off by heart, otherwise it was fucking annoying. So I still remember the songs from back then, but I just forgot that one note. I think I might have demonstrated in one of the parts the actual songs, like long before I learnt them in this game. Pretty sure I did that. As you can see, playing music opens a gate to the spirit world. Of course, the reason why I suggest that Kokiri was from a different timeline to that of Ocarina of Time was simply because his attire is a much darker green. And, you know, that might mean that he's older, or just simply from a different timeline altogether. Not too sure. Alrighty. So I will indeed take you to the Wind Temple. That is my current task. And generally when I do start a temple, I pretty much finish it as I'm there. Like, I'll just record as many parts as I need to complete the thing. Once again, going to Windfall, it is the closest island to where we want to go. I did actually want to purchase some arrows, so I'm going to hope that the Windfall Island guy, and by the guy I mean Beetle, will actually sell what I want. Jesus, I got really gassy there. Oh, that wasn't good. Anyway, I'm going to hope that he's selling arrows. Probably isn't selling arrows, but I'm going to try. I can't remember if Beetle even sells arrows. I think he does, but not on all islands. There we go, he's selling arrows to me here. So I don't know why he has two options for arrow purchases here. Okay, so it's a different number of them. I want 30, please. I'll buy 2 more of those. Because of course I do have a lot that I can actually hold in my quiver at this stage. Thank you! No problem, mate. I guess I'll top up with 10. I mean, yeah. Thank you! You saved up 30 points and earned a silver membership. We give a luxurious gift to all of our silver members. It is the least we could do. What is it? I'll send it to you shortly. It should be arriving at a postbox near you any day. Promise me you'll wait anxiously for it. So they have the exact same system in Phantom Hourglass, I will mention. There are a lot of similarities between this game and Phantom Hourglass. One of them is Beetle, and the fact that you're on the sea in general. Beetle does make a return in Phantom Hourglass, and he has the same, you know, silver, gold, platinum membership thing going on. So, yeah, it's just some fun facts for you. Once again, I will be doing a Let's Play of Phantom Hourglass next year, so look forward to that. I am definitely looking forward to it. I will be recording it on the Virtual Console, the Wii U Virtual Console, and I'm extremely excited to be able to do that, because of course I thought that I was going to have to emulate the shit to actually record it, but nope. They released a few DS games for the Virtual Console, and included in those, I guess, DS games that they have moved over to Virtual Console are Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, which is very, very exciting. Very happy to be able to record them at some point, and comfortably, you know, while looking at my television and just playing on the gamepad. I'm totally open to that. Either way, there won't be a postbox on this island, which isn't really a big deal. I can get that that reward later. Doesn't really bother me. As was the case with Medley, I have no doubt that Makar too has some special role to play in these events. Discovering that role is your duty. Don't worry, I know his role. I have done this dungeon before. Or this temple before. Once again, you can say temple or dungeon in the Zelda series, doesn't really make a difference. Both are popular terms to describe the same thing. I just like listening to him running towards me. It's quite entertaining. Anyway, it is down now. And left, no, right, left, right. Be good if I knew the difference between left and right. It'd be really great. Anyway. Keeping in mind, of course, that we'll have to sit through this like 3 times, including this time during this dungeon. Because I remember in the Earth Temple we had 3 of these rocks to break. Maybe it was 4, I can't really remember. But, yeah, it was more than I was expecting. I was thinking there was only 2, like 1 to get us into the entrance, and 1 to mark halfway. But there were actually, I think, 3 in the Earth Temple, so... yeah. So Makar's just gonna head in. You do that. Be nice if he just fell and died. Anyway. No, sorry, I'm a bit morbid, aren't I? Once again, I've never really been able to understand this whole beam of light thing. You know, apparently we're in the Star Trek universe, which is fine. Are you going to follow me or what? Do I need to talk to you? Fine. What do you want? Oh, I need to pick you up, that's right. Well, let's go ahead and do that. We are now beginning actually, now that I think about it, I will equip my arrows to R, because I don't think I'm going to need the skull hammer anymore. So yeah, the Wind Temple is kind of interesting. When I was younger, this was the one temple that kind of challenged me. I got lost a little bit. Because it's one of those multi-level dungeons, you know. It's not quite as bad as the Water Temple in Wind Waker, you know. Wind Waker, Christ, Ocarina of Time. But it was something close to that. But, well, not even close to that. It has a similarity in the sense that it's multi-leveled. But it's not, like, really difficult or anything like that. So I guess what we're going to do is we are going to utilise this seed mechanic here. Now, this is one way in which we use Makar in this place now, is it? No, it's... we're going to use the command melody. And of course, that will allow us to take control of Makar, who is going to run around like this. You know, for the sake of entertainment, it's lovely. Anyway, I'm just going to fly here to make things a little easier. I'm going to go down here. Uh-oh, I'm being attacked by a Wizrobe. It's not good times at all. So I can just throw a seed in there and you can see a frickin' beanstalk comes out. Based on these beanstalks, I do wonder if you can guess what the item for this dungeon is going to be. You should know by now, to be honest with you. There you are. I'm going to kill you. I pulled out my sword unintentionally. Well, now this time I pulled it out intentionally. But either way, God, we are going to have plenty of arrows. I went ahead and bought the max number that I could, simply because I have the money to do it without any problems. And it was bothering me that I had 1 arrow, okay? So, yeah. I don't know if we need both of these trees, but I'm going to make him plant both trees anyway. Because I'm not taking any chances. I need to do it the right way. Alrighty. Chuck a seed in there. And up goes the beanstalk. And a chest does appear. Probably with a map or a compass. If it's a treasure chart, I will be sad. Go back, please. We will go ahead and open it. No, that's called rolling away from it, actually. What is it? It's an orange rupee. Okay, well, I'll take that. It pretty much makes up for the fact, oh yes, I do need the iron boots quite a lot in this dungeon, so I will equip that to Y. Gonna step down on it. And, okay, so now I just remember the next item that we need. It will be the Deku Leaf, so we're going to take this off. And you can see that we fly in the air. And that's going to suck, actually, now that I think about it. Now I'm remembering the order of events here. So, it's interesting that yeah, I guess we don't get a health bar for this because that will happen once his head comes off. There we go. It'd be great if I could actually reach your head, sir. Son of a slut. Alrighty. So pretty much what we need to do is we need to get Makar to fly up there. And then he will hit a switch, then that wind will go away, and then we can fly off to the other end. Very annoying to have to deal with this stupid guy. The Stalfos, I think he is. Assuming that's a Stalfos in this game. There aren't really any other skeleton enemies, so I would say that it's a Stalfos. Would make sense. Anyway, command melody once again. And I have a great deal of appreciation for the fact that this game does actually not play the full thing again, like twice. You just have to play it once and then it starts working, but of course in the original game it's just a matter of like, you play it and then it plays again, and it's like, you know, it's better to save time. Either way, need to do this again. The beanstalks in this case are just, they purely serve as a means to cause a chest to appear. You don't even do anything with the beanstalks, specifically. But anyway, as you can see, the Deku Leaf is going to be in heavy use in this dungeon, which is pretty cool. It's, I guess, the first dungeon where we're really going to be using it. I mean, we used it a little bit in the Forest Haven dungeon, but of course we got the boomerang in the Forest Haven dungeon, so it wasn't really the dungeon item. So, yeah. This guy's coming after me. That worked out really well. I actually got stuck in an animation, more or less. Let's go around here and attack your back. I will mention it's so much easier to hit them now in this game. In the original game, they would track you pretty well. Pick up that heart. And a rupee. I'll take that rupee, why not? I am a hoarder, if you know me at all. I'm going to hit that. And I guess that's just going to stay up there. That's cool. Do we want to hit this button? I guess so. What is that going to do? Okay, it closes that. Good to know. So I think we want it open for now. So we'll just do that. It's one of these things. You know how they work, they're pretty simple. It's actually a very 2D Zelda thing, this thing here. It's just funny seeing it in a 3D Zelda, I have to say. So what we need to do is, once again, take command of Makar, that is his name, yes. And we are going to rapidly run in this direction. You can see why it's a little bit better to fly, but whatever. It's going to be a lot better to fly in this case. I'm going to see if I can make it. I just made it. Alrighty. Yeah, just hurry up. You can see that it gives us a flashing A button to do this. You can see there are leaves on this stalk, which is kind of funny. Can't remember if there were leaves before. I pressed A to, you know, put the thing in and it makes me fly. It's like, that's awesome, thanks game. And that will open the door, for some reason. Once again, I don't really understand how this dungeon works, you know, planting fucking beans in soil just, you know, makes doors open. Yeah, okay. That's how that works. Anyway, I guess, oh yes. So this is a spot. This is an example of a place where we need the dungeon item. So we basically raise the beanstalks and then we can get to the other side through doing that. Makar can get up there no problem, but we cannot. So yeah, I will mention that we do need to actually use Makar once again to actually get that beanstalk happening so we can continue on. But I'll just show you here. you can see that there are 3 beanstalks in total. And once we get all 3, and then we also have the dungeon item, we'll be able to get to the end. But for now, oh, are you kidding me? Okay, we need to get all 3 beanstalks, obviously, to continue on. I guess it opens both doors, something like that. I just pressed the A button, like, right on the thing. So please be cooperative, game. It's all I ask of you, really. Okay. And the last one up here. There we go. And hopefully that will open both doors. Yes, it does. Oh, Christ. Well, that's fair, isn't it? Where are you going to take him? What an asshole of a game. So pretty much that's going to put him in jail, and I think it's like up here or something where he's in jail. Let's have a look. He's somewhere around here, but you see what I mean when I say multi-level in this dungeon. This is kind of like the main room of the dungeon. Link, come over here, and I'm going to continue screaming. So we're actually going to need the dungeon item to get to him, which kind of sucks, but anyway. We'll probably get it soon. Can you not? One-shot kill. I'll get you as well. Am I really going to need to equip bombs for this? Oh dear. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now we'll grab you as well. Shit. I ended up throwing the bomb, like, not into the hole. And by hole, I mean mouth. What are you doing? God, when a bomb explodes near him, he gets all upset. Alright, enjoy your bombs, sir. So I don't know if that actually achieves anything. Hopefully it does. Gives us a chest of sorts, maybe? I don't know. By the looks of it, we didn't even need to kill him. Really. We could have just gone straight into the door. Would have made more sense if the door had bars on it and we needed to kill those enemies to open the door, but nope. Didn't even need to do that. So I guess we will continue on. Hopefully getting to the room where we can actually acquire the dungeon item. Would be nice. How are we going for time? We are not going so well for time, so I will probably end it momentarily. Because I don't want to do like one really long recording that doesn't have an outro of any kind. Because that's kind of annoying. Literally. Kind. Let's say kind a few more times. Here we go. I'm just going to get through this room and then we'll end it. You of course use the iron boots to smash that down, but I don't know if that's necessary. Doesn't look like it's necessary, does it? Let's drop down here, easy. Oh, fuck off, mate. Seriously, you're so frustrating. Alrighty. Bye-bye, sir. Of course, having the little health bar does help a little bit. But it's not necessarily like Zelda style, you know, having a health bar above an enemy's head. Kind of not the most typical thing you'd see in a Zelda game, but anyway. Not too sure what we're supposed to do here. Simply because, you know, I guess it's just in case we really feel like we need to go back up there from that side, like we're not stuck in there, so they do include that little spring there, which is fine. It's just a little bit confusing, that's all. Okay, so what we're going to do is jump on this, and I'm assuming... Hold on. Do we actually have an open hole? Okay, so what we need to do is stand on this side, below that, and then we will be able to go up through here. Simple puzzles for simple people. Oh dear. That's not a nice thing to say. That's pretty much like saying anyone who plays this game is a simple person. This is just a fun game to play. It's not supposed to challenge you. Here we go, we've got another one of these stones, and what that means is that we actually need Makar to continue on from this point. And we do not have Makar, so therefore we probably need to go to the next room over there. And by over there, I mean over there. Alright. So, I'm probably not going to be able to kill this guy because I want to grab this stuff. And I also don't want to get hit by that thing that only exists in 2D Zeldas, but also exists in this one apparently. They probably exist in other 3D Zeldas, but it's very much a 2D Zelda thing. It's just, once again, it is strange to see it in a 3D one. Anyway, I'm probably going to end it here, guys, so I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in part 54 of this Let's Play. And, yeah, it is once again the 12th of April 2018. I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.